Hello and welcome back to another certified autosafety video. In a world where cars get more horsepower with each new generation and set faster and faster lap times each year, it is important to sometimes relax and drive an underpowered pocket rocket to remind yourself what driving a car truly means. In today's video, we're testing arguably the best example of this. So let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, these three young gentlemen came to us from Switzerland, 6 hours, to show us their beautiful, big, mighty GT86. 150 horsepower out of a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder boxer engine. Exactly. So we're having some proper weapon today with us. Honestly though, I'm really excited to test this because apparently, I have never driven it, but apparently these cars handle absolutely amazing. So we're gonna find it out together, I would say. I don't really know much about these cars, but I know that they were like in collaboration with Subaru, so Subi and Toyota. That's why sometimes they have Subi badges, oder?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, sure. I think the car looks absolutely amazing. Honestly, you could trick me if I would not know much about cars. Or let's put it this way. If you would pick up a girl that doesn't know much about cars with this car, she would probably think it's a really, really fast car up until to the point where you take her for a spin and then she's probably not so impressed by it. But at this point, she's already in the car, so you can just do with it. It's on winter tires right now, so that's excuse the fitment. But is das Serie?
Das ist das TRD Bodykids.
TRD?
Ja, von Toyota Racing Department. Ja, das ist
But it looks really good on the car. I think if you put different wheels on it and lower a little bit more, you have a really, really sexy looking sports car. Schaut das aus wie Civic-Spoiler?
Ja, ist ja heute das gleiche. So. Also es sieht sehr gleich aus.
Liegt das Navi, ne?
Nee.
Okay.
Liegt da unten Nebelscheinwerfer.
Tuning. Was für Fahrwerk ist drin?
Ein XYZ.
Okay, so we got the good old XYZ suspension. Everybody knows it's the second best suspension after ABC suspension. So that's like the boxer stuff, oder?
Das ist von Rocket Bunny.
There's a good Rocket Bunny.
No need, oder?
I thought it's like some Subis, because the Subis also always have like the peaks on them, you know? Ist das aeromäßig?
Nee. Das ist das nicht rumrutscht, weil man ja so schnell die Kurven ballert.
Typischer GT86 Looks-wise, this car has great potential. Let's check out what's under the hood. Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. Hold onto your seats really tight, because you're going to be absolutely blown away by this beauty. 150 horsepower never looked so intimidating.
Yes.
They always say it's the inside that counts, but for this car, it's not. Beautiful GT86, looks-wise, like we always said, very nice. I like it white, but most importantly, let's figure out how this car drives on the street, because that's what this car really is about. By the way, wie viel hat's kostet?
16.000.
Okay, so with everything we do today, keep in mind that for 16,000 euros, you get exactly what we're gonna get right now. So let's go. Alright, hello my friends and welcome to the inside of the beautiful Toyota GT86. Very simplistic design, but that's not a bad thing. I actually really enjoy it. Honestly, on the inside, so far, just from cruising and sitting in it, it honestly feels like I don't want to say it too loud, but it feels like a sports car a little bit. But the cool thing, you have seats in the back, which you saw these guys use. They came here with 3 people, which is crazy. 6 hours from Switzerland, by the way. That's how determined these guys were to show me the beautiful Toyota. And honestly, I'm really, really excited for it because very high bucket list car today.
Yes.
You might not expect it, but I think we're gonna have some fun with it. So, yeah, about the inside of the car. Honestly, there's quite many things that remind me about the R35. These switches kind of remind me about the R35. You might do the suspension and the ESC and everything. Yeah. But that's, in this case, for the climate, so nice. I mean, there's not really much to say about the inside because the inside does not consist of many parts. I can tell you guys that the seats are pretty comfortable so far.
Yes.
They feel sporty. They give you actually they give you very good side hold. They are not heated though. It feels not so cheap as you would expect it from the inside. You have some fake leather up here with some very nice red stitching. I don't know if this all is factory, the carbon trim pieces, but it does not look like a cheap car on the inside. It looks cheap-ish, but not 100% cheap. Not to go like, I don't want to sit in here. Alter, das rote Licht unter der Wagen stört.
Sorge.
Yeah. It's not to the point where you say, oh, I hate being in this car. It's not bad. It's actually kind of nice. So, das ist ein richtig fetter Startknopf, Stoppknopf. Red stitching everywhere. Feels really nice. Reminds me a lot about the Subi, which, by the way, you guys can win. If you just go to my shop, www.gfit.at, you can win the beautiful Subi STI. All you have to do is spend 10 euros, and every 10 euros you spend is one ticket for you to win a properly certified sheeping car. Doesn't that sound absolutely nice? I think it does. Anyway, back to the Toyota. This stitching here and this one here, this looks very Subi-like. Check to see du. Schaut, dass der nicht funktioniert.
Ja, sehr schön. Was ist das, VCS?
Ich glaube Traktionskontrolle, schätze mal. I don't know why this is in here. This doesn't really seem factory.
Tschüss. Handlung.
Was ist das wirklich?
Ich finde, der Bass-Handlung drin.
What else do we have? The original shift knob. Der ist ganz schön schwer. Pretty nice.
Boah.
Yeah. 2 cup holders. I don't know why they are so far back though. Ah.
You can put it in front, but the base test thing here.
Variable Getränkehalter.
Variable.
And edding. I don't want to be the guy sitting in the back, by the way. I think you need to amputate your legs to be able to fit in there. But apart from that, pretty solid car. Daily drivable, 100%. I would daily drive it. Probably pretty fuel efficient with the mighty 150 horsepower four-cylinder box engine. Doesn't feel too stiff, it doesn't feel too soft. It's just in a really nice middle area right here. Nice middle range. This looks like it from a Corvette C6.
Yes.
Very nice layout, very nice design. Steering wheel is absolutely ugly. But apart from that, I can't really say anything much about it. It's very bland. Not too nice, not too bad. 6 out of 10 for the inside and the daily drivability.
Ooh.
Maybe even daily drivability, I would even probably give it a bit more.
Okay.
6 out of 10 for the inside, and daily drivability, probably 7 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10.
That's really high.
It's not a bad daily driver, I think.
Yeah.
It feels very nice to drive.
Yes.
But the minus points because you can't take anybody with you.
Yes.
2 minus points because it's 2 people that you can't take with you properly. 1.5 because you can only take like half the persons with you. Ibita der Bossi macht die Regeln.
Okay.
7,5 Punkte kriegt er.
Passt.
But that's not what we're here for. We're not here to check out the interior. We're not here to talk about the daily drivability. We're here to see how much fun you can have with a 15,000 euro Toyota GT86 with 140 neck-breaking horsepower. So let's find it out right now. Apparently this car has flat full shifting, which is very interesting. A Leistungswunder ist heute nicht.
Na doch.
Kickdown, by the way. And we just made like 5 kilometers per hour. Oh, der hat RevMatch, okay, interessant. But this is aftermarket, so the owner actually coded it to RevMatch perfectly, which is kind of good if you're on a racetrack or whatever. I don't really know what he uses this car for. I honestly think that this car would be pretty nice as like a first car for a racetrack. If you buy this, put some nice suspension on it, steering feels really, really good. It's very direct, not too slobby. It's not none of that synthetic that you get in all the modern cars, you know, electric steering or whatever. This feels like proper old school steering. Jetzt habe ich ein bisschen verschluckt dabei. So we have wet road here. Second gear, full flat foot down, brakes. Okay, it's kicking the butt out a little bit, so it's trying to go a little bit sideways. Obviously not fully because the power is just not there, but I think with little playing around and if you're like on even surface, you can use the weight of the car to slide it quite nicely, honestly. Ja, komm mal schon quer.
Jetzt geht's schon los.
Komm mal schon quer. It's really not fast, really not fast, but it's kind of fun to drive, honestly. It feels like a good power to weight ratio as a beginner's car, for example. So flat foot shift.
Oh yeah.
Very interesting sound this car makes. Interesting. Honestly, so far I am very, very convinced about this car. I understand like the whole concept. It's a very budget-friendly race car, sports car. It's a sports car.
Yes.
If I would talk to you in a bar and said I had a sports car and showed you a GT86,
Yeah.
would you take me seriously or would you say, please go away, sorry?
No, I would, because the looking of the car is really, really sporty. But the performance-wise, it's
engine-wise at least.
Yes.
Performance is really not bad. Like the driving so far, suspension feels pretty good. The steering is really, really nice. I'm a fan of that. And the weight of the car, like not only how much it weighs itself, because it feels like a very light car, but like how it's balanced is really, really good. Like you can feel it while driving through these corners and while braking everything. The car is in perfect harmony. But the fun begins now.
Jetzt! Ey, das ist geil.
Das macht dann Sinn.
Das ist geil.
Alright, so second gear in the wet, it spins the tires without even clutch kicking.
Ey, geil, Alter.
Ja, voll geil gefahren.
Geil.
Alter, das ist voll witzig gefahren.
Ja, das passt. Ey, geil, Alter.
Bro, so far all the cars we tested in recent times have been pretty nice. Schau mal, mit der Hand
Mutig.
geht, ne?
Oh, geil, Alter.
Aber da ist die Leistung was drin.
Ja.
Okay, second gear might be a bit too high for these corners. Let me try it again in a second. Der Vollgas Clutch kicken, dann geht's eben. Alright, with a bit of clutch kicking you can convince any car to go sideways in the wet, even if it's 150 horsepower from a boxer engine that doesn't sound like a boxer engine. Pretty nice. And the nice thing is I'm driving well below 100 kilometers per hour, even though I'm fully flooring it. This is actually a pretty cool car to have fun without
Breaking the law.
breaking the speeding. Also ich muss sagen, ich enjoy es wirklich
Ja,
gerade.
das ist geil.
It feels like a bigger version of the Miata. It feels like a normal-sized version of an MX-5 Miata. A version where you don't get laughed at by girls if you pull up with it.
Jawohl. Geil.
Alter, ich hab gerade die Zeit meines Lebens. So many guys told me to test these, and I was like, I don't know, 150 horsepower, you know, it's a slow car, what am I supposed to do with it? But this day today has gotten way better ever since I've been driving it properly on these roads. This car really makes you, it puts you in a good mood while driving it, which is honestly very cool. You musst zwar voll drin stehen, also your foot down all the time, because otherwise just not a lot happens. But as a wise man once said, it's more fun driving a slow car fast than driving a fast car slow. Clutch kick mag ich schon sehr gerne.
Ja.
Really, really good car. Very well balanced. Listen, would it be more fun with like 100 horsepower more, maybe even 200 horsepower more? Yes, of course, no doubt about it. But even with those 150 horsepower, it's the right recipe to have fun. It's not always about the horsepower. Sometimes it's just about the general layout of the car.
Or the clutch. Oh, ja.
I'm happy.
Ja, das ist aber echt geil.
Definitely not the fastest car I have ever driven or tested, but one of the most fun so far. This really is a fun little pocket rocket. A rocket is maybe a little bit too much. Pocket.
Flitzer.
Ja, Flitzer ist vielleicht ein bisschen übertrieben.
Car.
Vehicle.
Vehicle, yeah.
Alright, so far really, really good. But it's time for those outside shots, for those POV shots. I think it's gonna look pretty slow on the outside, but I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna be smiling inside this car quite a lot. So let's go. Alright, camera is mounted on my head. Mani is in the perfect position, which means let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick. I wanna take a ride in your disco stick. Woo! Okay. Whoa! Alter, das Auto. It's funny because you're doing all the work and not the car. At least it feels like it. I'm gonna do it this one second gear with lots of clutch kicking. Maybe too much clutch kicking. Alright, second try. Sorry that I messed it up. I'm just an amateur, guys. Okay, second test. Second gear already from the start. Fully flooring it, by the way. Power is incredible. Hand already on the handbrake. Clutch in, pull the handbrake. Also mehr Klatschkicken als das geht nicht. Was it the smoothest drift ever? No. But it was going sideways. And that's all that counts. Sometimes it's the little things that count, you know? Was?
Hast du Spaß?
Schlecht ist nicht.
Ja, also...
Ich muss echt sagen, das ist echt ein witziges Auto, wirklich.
Ja.
Es ist halt mega easy zum Fahren, mega entspannt.
Ja. Hat nicht viel Leistung, aber ich finde, das ist eben genau das, was lustig ist.
Ja, genau, weil du kannst halt das Auto zum Limit drücken, ohne dass du selber großartig Schwierigkeiten hast.
Genau.
So, probieren wir mal im zweiten. Im zweiten müssen wir halt Klatsch kicken, ganz schön viel. Ersten Nummer. Im ersten ist fast schöner. Yeah, like he already said, this car, you have to know what you're doing. With the M3s and everything, you can just rely on the power. You can use the power to make the car go sideways or whatever. But with this car, it's more about the driver than the car itself, which is pretty nice, honestly. If you know what you're doing, you can have a lot of fun with this car. So, schauen wir nochmal bergab. Du kannst einfach den ersten Gang, dann die Kupplung schnell kommen lassen. Honestly, it feels like a bigger version of go-kart. So, second gear, fully flooring it. Going back to first, handbrake, wave to Mani, very important, second gear, and then nearly totaling the car in the wall. Handbrake, first gear again. Wow. Honestly, really good. Really good. What a car. What a car. That was such a nice little section here. First gear, let the clutch come quick. And you don't even need a handbrake, you can just play around with the car. First gear again, let the clutch come quick. And then drive into the guardrail, nice. No, perfect all-round setup. As a beginner car, if you want to start racing, if you want to go on a racetrack, if you want to do anything that is like related to being in a sporty car and driving the car sporty without wasting too much money, without spending too much money, but you still want a new car and you don't want all your friends laughing at you because you're driving an MX-5, this is the car to get. And the cool thing, it's still a new car, modern car, where everything works. You don't have to worry about breaking anything. It's stock, so it can handle the abuse. You guys know it. Once you modify your car, everything is gonna break. This one was a bit too much for the mighty 150 horsepower Boxer. But this one here was pretty nice. Yeah, you do notice it sometimes. Sometimes it could just be a bit more, you know? Es ist halt so wie Sex mit der Freundin. Sie wünscht sich halt, du hättest ein bisschen mehr, aber sagen tut's das eh nicht. So fühlt es an, das Auto zu fahren. Weil schlecht ist trotzdem nicht. Der Gaudi habt's trotzdem beide. You are your girlfriend. You want more, and the car is you. Yeah. But you can't give her more. You're 150 horsepower four-cylinder engine. You're to your limits. You can't give her more. But in the end, it's fun for both still. So she's not saying anything. Yeah. But after some time, maybe the driver gets a little bit bored, and that's when he moves on to a better and bigger black car.
Yeah, or you get some testosterone.
Yeah, and that would be a V8 in the front.
Yes.
So this was our test of the GT86. I have to say, it was truly a grasp of fresh air to drive a car where you have to put in all the work and not the car itself. I really enjoyed this one, and I think this might actually be the best car you can purchase under 15,000 euros. And in my eyes, it might actually be one of the best beginner cars you can currently get on the market, especially if you want to learn how to drive properly. I'm a bit lazy, so we're gonna have to do the list in virtual, but I would rank this car right below the M340, which we recently tested. Because I truly think we can't forget about the underpowered heroes of the car industry, and we all should sometimes take a step back and drive one of these cars to truly remind us what cars are all about. Thank you very much for watching.